It's going down. It's going down in the wood pickles. Having a coffee at 8:10. How are you, Fabes? I'll ring you tomorrow. No other reason. Hope you're well. I know you said you were going to crash out. Maybe you got a few hours. Just trying to relax and chill. How are you, Lena? And what's happening? You're another one I can never find when I'm trying to link you in with stuff. It's time to have one last more for the night. Welcome in, guys. It's a good time. 8:30, 9, you know. The Irish thing starts, the Irish column starts at 9 o'clock. Goes on till 11. I'd have watched that. I made a coffee 20 minutes ago, guys. I was waiting for my phone to charge before I could do it live. And so I'll end up having to make another one. Thanks for coming in, all yous. I look forward to it just as much as you, you know. Yeah, hey Elaine, I am. What am I doing? What was I going to say there? Yeah, I have some really nice weight there, so I'm just gave the baby a bath, cause to give you an idea. You know, gave her a bath, combed her hair, read her a book, wee poo, all that shit. Bed, came down, been watching the phone for half an hour. Kind of wait till a little bit later, then I come home and joint. That's okay, Lena. Welcome in. I am Pat. Oh, I'll just call it Pat though. Loads of people are doing lives today, you know. It's a bit lower. I toned it down. How are you, Rab? Good evening. Yeah, I'm good. I hope everybody is. Let me know in the chat. Let me know if you're doing good. It's the first coffee I've had today, and I decided to make it at 8 o'clock at night. So I had two choices, guys. I had a shower before I had dinner. But my choices was go up to bed early, or I'll sit down and watch a movie or chill and chat. How are you, Pac-Man? So I'm just chatting to yous for a little bit. That stuff's not as nice as the Aldi one. That's the Nespresso, whatever it's called. Nescafe. My missus says he didn't have any of the other ones, and they only had the big Nescafe. Probably the expensive one. Doesn't taste as good as the kind of whiff for that there. Oh my god. It's magic in a bag. It's literally magic in a bag. It's pissing rain out as well, guys. I have to bring this close so you can't see that. Scott, welcome in again. Yeah, is he? I didn't realise he was still on. To be quite honest with you, I didn't know he was quite still on. That's no problem, guys. Everyone's more than welcome to come and go. When I was new on YouTube, I'm only a year on it. Signed up many years ago to an email address, but now only started uploading videos. I had nothing got to do with YouTube. And one part of my fear was doing a live when Jude was live. And it turned out that over time I realised that sometimes it's unavoidable. You know, he has kids just like me, Carlton, and they go down at roughly the same time, 7, 8. You know, and it's hard. I jump into Carlton's, then I jump into Jude's, then I jump into Fable. Excuse me. Ah. I just had a coffee. How are you, Iris? Haven't seen you in ages, man. Haven't heard you in ages, brother. Well, I don't really want to get into that argument. I don't like air it for air it before anyone else air it for air. If you want to come in here and start playing the racist card, someone will kick you out. To be quite honest, I don't give a shit about Turkey. And why should I? I'm an Irishman. I care about Ireland. You know? And I don't mean that in a rude way. I'm just saying, like, the Americans helped us all win the war against the Nazis, didn't he? We all fucking hate the Americans now. What about that? We'd all be speaking German if it wasn't for the fucking Americans. Well, we all hate the Americans now, not me. Where's me backy, bro? That's not good, that's never good. Irish, I haven't seen you in time, mate. No, I was in there myself. I was in there, Scott. Where's me tobacco? Disappointed in that coffee now, boys. No, no cats. No, 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 no. Ah. Now it's hard to keep an eye on the chat. It is. How are you, Steve, in England? Fuck you. Get him out of here. Fuck Turkey. Shite, anyway. Don't need to be listening to your bleeding war stories, mate. Fuck Turkey. That's it, nice one. Good evening. It's a good time of the evening when all the kids have gone down. The missus is happy, we're all fed, showered, washed. Piss and rain out now, I'll be outside, which is now in a minute. I'll make peach tea, that's quicker than anything else. I'm going to roll my last fat biff during the night, I'm going to show you. Because this is some lovely melonade. I got a ½ ounce dog next door as well, but I told him I don't need it. But then I'm going to take that tomorrow and keep the other cute. But right now I'm going to savour this banging flavour. Oh, melonade. Ugh. Big up everyone. Sorry, is someone in... I can't see, guys, I'm blind. Irish, what happened to me? I'm sorry. Finn, bro, I've seen you being down a bit, bro. You keep your head up. Thanks very much. Thanks very much, Irish. I've been a little bit... Come here. I don't want any flowers off anybody, but I was on the phone with my ma today now, you know. And without telling her too much, I was saying to her, look, I don't have problems with money or stress or bills or any of that. I said my problems now are how to manage a home and be kind, be compassionate with the kids, not be resentful with them. Realise that you know what I mean. This is what I really need to do with it. I'm here for the stay. I'm not going anywhere. I can hear the cats crying. Okay, is that coming in? I think there's a cat in here. Hold on, guys. Fuck's sake. No. They're at that whingy cry stage, people. Oh, it's fucking grinding. So I'm just. How are you, Jerry? Sorry, I'm getting annoyed now. I can hear the kids. One of them might be in here. That's happened the last one. Oh fuck! Give me a sec. Give me a second, good. No, get. About there, but they want to come in here. But there are a lot of figgies in here. See, she's upstairs. She's upstairs somewhere. Oh, God, I'm sweating, guys. Sorry, man, the kittens are fucking... Bewitch is now in a second, right? Bewitch is now in a second. I just want to make a peach tea. I have a horrible taste in my mouth after that coffee. Wouldn't mind, that was the expensive one. Maybe because the first one was late at night, whatever. If any of you ever want to ask me something, let me know. I want to keep an eye on the chat. It's space, like this is space, like as in, you can come in, people can talk, be themselves. I don't judge. And then what all I can do is hope that people think I'm a half decent fella to keep coming back, like we do in the NA world. So, I'm gonna leave you there though while I make a peach tea. Yeah, that's how gangster I am. Peach tea with your joints. Try it next time. It's fucking lovely. Fuck yeah. Right, let me go make a peach tea, guys. So that was fucking... That's probably... No, Kira. The kittens are playing with razor blades. Yeah, well, I don't know how he got it, but he definitely got it. Oh, a shake or a razor? Not bad. Layla. Can't believe one of the kittens is in here again, man. Again. Full-time job, people. Now, we have a chill chat out the back. Right. Back in a second. One second. Where to put me fucking tape? It's raining. It was raining on Jude earlier, now it's raining on me. Oh, I never got the lights fixed. Fuck. Doesn't matter. It's the best lighting I'm gonna get now, guys. What happened? How are you, Jack? Lovely, lovely. I'm on some Lemonade. People are probably sick of hearing it. Did I miss something there? What was that? Need 90 for a G of white to the man making mockery out of people other night. You need who's watching for sub as well? Can't feel me. I'm sure I'm lost. I'm lost. I don't know, Fable. I don't know. All I would say is if anyone ever thinks that I'm one of the people, just ring me and ask me. You know, I wouldn't like to think people think I'm talking behind their back either, because I don't. I really don't. I've got other shit going on in my life. I mean that. I said you're a very sweet person, Fable. I've seen some fucked up people in my life. Just murderers, like people who have murdered people. And they're always evil. Always out to hurt someone, to get something, to rob someone. And I just said when I listen to you, I don't see that. I don't see that malice in you. And you might think that's a bad thing, that they're not, like... I'm just trying to fucking give you a bit of advice. We are definitely here for you, Fable. I mean, people, I don't know why people... I'm just saying, anyone, it could be anyone, might think, Finn's fake. Ring me and ask me, what am I faking about? You know? Don't think it's all about that anyways. Oh my god, that tastes lovely. Stevie, welcome in. Now there's 6 people in. So they're all the regulars, I'm assuming. You know, I don't know how to get up to 30, 40s. Fable was about 40 people. I don't know. How are you? How's things, Oil in 1916? What's up? Sub up. Jack, you've been in a few times, haven't you? Yeah, well, I told you, so I suffer from a few different things, and some days I told you the world is very confusing to me. It is to a lot of people. I'm just telling you. Sometimes I'm angry and I don't know why. Sometimes I'm down and I don't know why. I think it might be just... You've been on a lot lately, so there's more time for people to talk shit. Like, people came into my life earlier and spoke shit. They're doing something right. But all I can tell you is how much my life has changed in 6 years. I've been living in England since 6 years, and the amount of shit and things I could have done in that time and all that. There's so much time, like. Well, life is short, but there's time to improve. Come here, look, I've been a bit down myself lately because, Rab, remember I was saying, like, house gets quiet when she goes to work and the kids go to school. Only about 9 years away from you. Some days, I get... Ireland, thank you, I forgot about you. I'm an Irish channel, living in England 6 years, recovering addict, off the crack 2 years, I was on the drug for 22, 23 years. But this is what I do. I come out at night time. Sometimes I'm out to have a chat, sometimes I'm not. You know, I just said to myself, will I just have a chinwag? Like, will I just log on? I've got some weed. I've got 2 different type of weeds coming. I'm alright. I'm all good. Like, exactly. Yeah. Keep on keeping on. Like, now there's one thing was on my mind which I was gonna send my message. Maybe you can help with that. And what I meant was by this message. Sorry, the door's closed. I've no lights. I wanted to say to her, like, the son she thinks I am and my hope I might turn into simply isn't going to be. And I think it was hard for her to accept that I'm an addict. Like, she told me today I'm not an addict. You know, in conversation she says, you know, but I am an addict. I know I am. I feel more at home now than I ever have in my life. You know, more spiritual, more respect for myself, more respect for the world, more courage, more empathy. I have more everything. And you know, she's not a fan of the medical can, like the weed, like she never smoked. So I felt like texting her saying, you do know, like, that I'm never going to be that version of yourself, you know what I mean? Well, put it up and we'll all like it and share it. Jack, this is probably my 7th of the day, and that's not me acting mad. Honestly, it's not. But they might look at it. Now, this one is a lovely one, but I need a tolerance break. I'm not Jack the lad who has all the weed. I'm not. But I have a nice joint on the go. Nice ash off that. In my back garden. I live in a normal gaff, guys. Thank you. And the reason why I say that, guys, is because, like, here's a real conversation. Like, it's because a couple of months back, well, ever since I got clean, really, I said I'd make my mission to give her more of a chance. So I'm a bit of a runaway. And then when I met Jude gave me a newfound respect for my mother and wanted to love her. And to give her the feelings that she desires. But in doing that, I will be false to me. You know, and what that means is dress accordingly. She doesn't like t-shirts like this. She wouldn't sit here and talk to me now if I was having a spliff in my mouth. All these things, like, and it made me realise how far away I am from her, and I want to stay. But it also made me feel guilty that she's never going to have her son. Like, all of you can sit and listen to me and respect me, but she can't, seemingly because I'm using weed as a treatment to all my issues, not just one. So, and it kind of got to, I was just thinking, like, yeah, will you ever learn, like, you know? Yeah. Well, I tried to go the right road, guys. I went and got the medical. Deleted all the dealers' numbers I have, like, not just the crack deal, all that weed dealers. You know, I have loads of people say, here, do you want some of that? And then you can bang it out and pay me whenever. I would love to, I can't. My missus always says to me, if you need money, ask me for money. I don't want you to try and make extra money. You don't need to. I'm gone. That life is gone for me now. So all I have, like, and this, like, what I mean is, I could have rang her and had a chat with her now, but I didn't want to because I wanted to be able to enjoy my smoke. And it runs a lot deeper than that, but I felt like sending a message saying, you do know I'm trying to grow my channel and my yeah, good the cannabis community, the medical cannabis community, the fucking social, I don't give a fuck what it is. I'm going to invest all my time and into something I believe in, isn't that what they say? And I believe in the power of weed to help in almost every situation. Someone's having childbirth, give it a bong, or a vape, or a fucking epidural with weed in it. I don't know, one of them. But I am a chronic depressive. Have been since I was 12. Generalized anxiety disorder, body dysmorphia, and chronic addiction. And I've managed to get most of that under control for 2 years. 2 years without a relapse, 2 years without a fucking fuck up, 2 years without a lie, 2 years without waking up the next day going, what have I done? You should, Rab. Honestly, I'm not just messing it. Today, bro, cards on the tail. Jesus, me. Well, I wouldn't say I'm a 2. I'd say I'm about a 3 or a 4, if I'm honest, but... And not Ireland, I hear you in there. I see you in there. I'd never ring home. People used to say to me, this I'm talking whether when you go away when you're 17, all the way up, used to never ring home. The people who say, you never talk about your family. I'm completely detached, have been since birth, because I was in a box for 2 years, or a year and a bit. And then when I hit 11, didn't want mommy no more, didn't want whatever who was around. So it goes back, It's good. 7's about a 3 or 5, I'd say. So, but like this interests me. I'm not troubled by this. It's just, I'm nearly 40 years of age. I don't need no one fucking trying to paint me up to be something else. Like I feel she said to me basically, like, she stopped herself. She was like, you don't need to, I don't want to be saying my son's an addict, all your life. That's what she, and then she went, well, I don't want you to have to say that. What do you mean I don't have to say it? Exactly, Steve. Well, it's a hard question to ask. Like, lots of people would say, well, why do you? Or the people who don't smoke or whatever. Not us. And some educated people give you a very good fucking answer. We know it's a really hard answer for people to hear. It's a spiritual thing. Spirituality means nothing in this world now to a lot of people. And so when you say a smoker for that, they go, that's bullshit. That's you. Since I started using weed first thing in the morning, I swear to God, it's helped. Never get an urge for a drink. I used to drink like a fucking fish. Everybody will tell you that. Just everywhere you see me, I had a bag of cans, a bottle of whiskey. Deadly. Tag me in it. And thanks for joining for this chat. As I said, it's just an impromptu little chat. Actually, I made lemon tea, guys, not peach tea. Oh, yeah. The podcast is Anthony Casey YouTube channel. Lemon tea, and I've got suds coming. I won't be here till Thursday, and I've also got a half ounce to start out there. Jack and Steve. Stevie got a spanner off me as well. Jack, I would love to give to you a spanner. I would love to, and I don't mean that. Some people say fuck you and a spanner, but I want everyone to feel included. But I think you're relatively new here, so we'll leave it a day or two. You might be calling me cunt tomorrow. If anyone has anything they want my opinion on, because I feel I talk a lot about myself. This is what this is all about. Finn's channel, all that, I get it, but I'm feeling a bit energized. I told you that every time I blaze up I get mad energy. I don't want to go to bed now. That's what I love about it. Last night I smoked a joint, remember, witches? I went up last night, I was sitting there for 2 hours wide awake, done the kitchen, done all that shit. Yeah, no, it's fine though. No, it's just because I want everyone to feel included. You could be coming in and out here for a while, and there's some people that might go, "Oh, yeah, hasn't read out my name yet," and because just being real, like a lot of us are the down and outs or on the way ups, and I want everyone to feel included. I want to grow my channel. That's what I want to do. You know, I can talk for fucking Ireland, so I might as well try help someone. Very looking forward to meeting the priest that's travelling around Ireland right now. Never met such a humble man in my life. Listened to him yesterday for half an hour with Lena, and it was fucking brilliant. And put some lights down. And sorry no. Well, Ireland, it is straight up. It is. I've been to Amsterdam. First time I was in Amsterdam was 2009. It was the usual. Smoked weed in Ireland. It was 50 quid for 2.5 grams, 3.5 grams, the usual bollocks. But now the weed is better. It's much better because there's some names I can throw out there. They all taste different. They all demand big prices. It's fucking, it's beautiful. I've been complaining for weeks, 3 weeks, a month or more. I've tried 5 different strains and I couldn't taste them off the medical. I finally got Northern Lights and it actually tastes nice. This one tastes lovely. You can taste it as soon as I take a drag of it. I like it. It's a fruity flavour rather than the dog would be more of it, like generic weed flavour, whatever. Um, and I'm trying, guys. I need you to start me on Insta because I have a few plans in mind, but I don't want to talk too much on this. But you need to try add me on Instagram because I heard that I can talk to you on that. And prizes or little parcels or something. Posting at 2 p.m. is optimal for UK audiences. There you go. See what I mean, Fable? Because I've noticed, Fable, I said this to me missus, I said, sometimes I do it on a Sunday or a Saturday and I'll put a post and it will fly up. Sometimes I'll put one up on a Tuesday and it doesn't, no one barely even sees it. And I said to her, there is something to it. I'm down 25, nearly 30,000 views. Honestly, I am. Don't know how. Oh, sorry, was it 2 a.m. or 2 p.m. did you say, Fable? I thought you said 2 p.m. Yeah, 2 p.m. All hours work for me, yeah. I've started tagging a lot of people. I've thought that's what stopped. Because when I used to upload stuff without tagging anyone, I'd get loads. And now that I've started to tag, does that restrict it a bit? I don't know. But you know what made me really proud today, guys? Was I could hear it in my man's voice that was she's still not on board. I even have everything. She's still not on board with me, not comfortable with me saying I suffer from a disease of addiction. And I'm so happy I've met a few people on here that I can talk to that treat me like a man, not a boy. Treat me like a father. Treat me like with respect. Tell me nice things. Because I still don't get it from my family. Now, my brother, yes. But people think I'm a waster. They think that I don't have these disabilities, that they're just, you grow out of them. But believe me, I've done a lot of study on my conditions and I've working on them. I've done CBT, I've done counselling, I've done psychotherapy, I've done fucking group meetings, I've done everything. And you know what's helped me more? Coming on here, making friends, abstaining from alcohol and drugs, using medication whenever I see fit. That's helped me immensely. Haven't gelled me hair. It didn't gel me hair for fucking 10 years. And I've started gelling it again now. You don't give a fuck about gelling your hair when you're on crack, believe me. Tablets don't, yeah. Well, things that people are on tablets for different reasons, but I turned into a right old junkie after 4 or 5 blueies. Loved them. It's like, honestly, I do. People say, what, you have to be making, you're putting that on. I don't. I turn into a right old skag after a few tablets, I do. And the only way to stop that is to get a load of coke into you, which I think is shit. Now you have to wash it up, and I'm a dirty bastard, so I don't do that no more. B, what's happening? Thanks very much. B, is that B for Ben? Because someone got blocked over here a while back, and I don't know if it was a Ben or a fucking Brett or something like that. I just wanted to know if that's you. Welcome back. All of you guys have helped me more than you. Thanks very much, Stevie. Jeez, I didn't know. Because not a lot of people are like me and Jude. I'm not trying to say I'm a big man. The people that know me, I'm not. What I'm trying to say is, we now put ourselves out there. I was a junkie. I fuck up. I punched the wall. I get out to me missus. The kids are wrecking me head. How do I cope? I've lost me man. I'm crying. I'm depressed. I'm not. How do I get a job? I'm in job. How do I cope with working 60 hours a week? Normal stuff. Normal stuff. I'll never judge anybody. That's me. I'm not on here to judge or laugh at people. And I mean, that's just me. No, no. Excuse me. Someone blocked an individual by mistake. It wasn't you. I thought you were the one who was blocked. But anyway, welcome in again. I'm 100% Rob, and the thing is, I guarantee I'm swearing my man's life, 99% of the people have forgotten about it. Not in a disingenuous way, but because people move on with their lives. So I don't think that it's open and everyone, no, we don't. The hardest thing about this is when someone says something you feel way too underqualified to. Yeah. So you end up just saying your chat is safe space. Yeah. 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 You know, I was on Jude's channel, right, guys. I'm trying to make this as easy for people to understand this. I just came out of nowhere. I was just on YouTube one day in my house. I came across Jude. Instantly thought, he thinks like me, sounds like me, and he makes me laugh. I know I've grown to get to know him, and but I was just like you. How do you do a shot? How do you do live? What do I say? Will I get ridiculed? Will I not? Blah blah blah. And I tell you one thing, it's the best thing I ever did. It's the best thing I've ever did. Is part in what some people would call social media. Engaging in conversation with strangers, telling people your secrets, putting yourself on camera, whether you look like shit on your good days, bad days. Take the power away from that. Take the fear away, take the power away. No one can talk shit about you because you've been talking shit about yourself all day on live. You know what I mean? Own it. Just say fuck it, like Eminem did on stage. You know what I mean? That's where I am at. I'm not the most confident person in the world, I told you that. But I have reached a stage in my life where I'll defend myself and I'll mind me. It's done me well so far. That's it, Rab. Welcome back, Scott. Just having a nice chill chat. You know, I don't want to alienate anyone from my community because I'm big into the medical now. I'm big into it. I want to know more. I want to get to know people, users, patients. I want to get to know why, how, when. I want to help people get onto it. I want to help. I want to know I've helped 10 people access medical cannabis. Just because that's the legal way, not because for any other reason. If you want to buy it on the street, buy it on the street. This is off the street. This Cali. You wouldn't get this off the pharmacy. Ralph, what's happening? Just having a little joint with some. My channel's growing a bit, guys. I'm meeting new stoners. I never thought that would be stoners. Addicts, people that let me, people like Lena, a woman let me in, telling her a little bit about her work, a little bit about her mum, a little bit about her daughters. Rab telling me about his nephew, Jude being, there for me, even though I don't know, like, he told me not to say that, but I didn't grow up as a childhood friend. I feel safe around Jude. There's another one. I don't think Jude would be the type to make someone feel uncomfortable in a group or in a circle. I don't think he would now. Anybody. I don't think, we all like to laugh and have a joke, but I don't think he would be that person now. So, yes, and we all need to keep Evie in our prayers. I don't ask too many questions, but her and her hubby are going through a bit of a hard time. She'll just be in and out. And she's a woman, a female, because men are supposed to be tough. That's our burden. Because we can go into that, are we or are we not? But the truth is, we have to be. Because we have families to protect and shit. But that's not to say that we can't be vulnerable. Yeah. Mm-mm. He has to stop. That's what I'm saying. Like, you can't. The missions. The missions will become a lot more violent, not a lot more erratic. Your friends will dwindle away, and you'll be going to strangers to pick up. You'll be following people to houses. Oh, come, I know someone. He needs to nip it in the bud, and I don't think stopping is the right thing. But I'm telling you, I just hope something clicks that this is not a game that he's going to be able to continue. The desire, that urge, that trigger in the brain of that taste and that feeling of the crack, not even food or a shower, nothing will suffice. But he has to go through that fucking, whether it's 2 weeks or 6 weeks, whatever it is, he has to sit down and go, today's the day where I'm not going to try and use. I'll set up a GoFundMe, let's say I'm saving for life-saving medication, and we'll stockpile 2.5 ounces of decent weed, and he's just to stay in your gaff and just smoke weed. No, really let me out now. Here's another joint and another skin. Oh no, but that's my fifth one now. Okay, cool, another 5 now. Oh, are you alright in there? Yeah, I don't even want to leave. I'm stoned now. But do you want a cup of tea? Yeah. You know what I mean? Honestly, the sooner, because like, it's not going to change. That date, he's just postponing that date where he says I can never use anymore. And I don't want to look down on anyone who's still using or they're still out, because just because I'm 2 years clean, but some of the worst days of my addiction were it was in the last 6 months of my addiction. You know, and he's lucky he has someone like you. You know what I mean? But if someone was asking me right now, okay, smarty pants, what do you think we should do? I'm telling you, if it was my son or whatever, I can't even say son, but he needs to smoke copious amounts of cannabis and stay indoors. What does he need friends for when he's going through the biggest change he'll ever go through in his life? He doesn't need to be going out. He needs to be in, helping around the house. Every time he feels like just keep a cup of tea. Oh, get a flask of tea. You know the big hot ones. Keep that in your hand all day long instead of a can. Blunts all day, because you'll eventually reach a state where he'll get all goofy, or else he'll sit down, or then he'll fall asleep, and then he wakes up and he'll go a bit, and then I swear to God, hopefully we can kickstart that. Fuck it, this is nice enough. You know what I mean? I swear to fuck, if I had £300 now, and I don't mean lock in. I love to lock the door and board it, but I'm telling you now, copious, copious amounts of marijuana. I mean it. Blunt after joint after joint. That after he makes that decision, right? Today's the day. You buy a new SIM card for £5, and you say, who's the 5 people I need to know on that? You, and you, and that's it. And he has to live a simple life: tea, coffees, movies, spliffs, a little bit of. It's going to be difficult. I'm telling you, it's going to be difficult. But you know that there's no fee for giving up cocaine addiction or crack. Not like alcohol or tablets or heroin with the FI. There's not. It's the power of the mind. Different habits. You know what I mean? Mm. What I would like you to do is, in the most serious way, is the next time he comes into your physical proximity, I want you to either put your hands on his shoulders, or when you're giving him keys or money whatever, just seriously take his hand and go, you know the gig is up. You know the gig is up. And then leave it with him. You know, the gig is up. No point in thinking about giving up for 10 years if you live that long. Do you know what I mean? But I'm telling you, copious amounts. No point in getting him a 50 bag. I'm talking, you're going to have to get 500 quid's worth of weed in. And he's just going to have to smoke copious amounts of weed to get him through the first few weeks, few months, I'm telling you. And he won't get bored. Get 3 different kinds. Just get whatever. No, honestly, I'm trying to be silly here. This is what I'd say I've got you a cue of the fat flavour for that night. I've got you the haze for all day in between fucking the minute you wake up till whenever. And then I've got you a little bit of fucking hash to spice things up in the week. But I'd say you're giving up now. I'm going to cook you or whatever it is. I don't know how people's living arrangements or anything like that, but my voice is he has to realise that at the best scenario he will ever get in his whole life will be that will be enough. And he won't ever want to touch a drink again. Or, but let's face it, the only thing that happens after a few drinks is drugs. When you're an addict, that's it. So there's no point in drinking. There's no point in drinking. You know what I mean? It's weed. It's weed and tea and juices and pineapple juices and coffees and espressos and fucking water and H2Os and J2Os and lemon tea, peach teas. And then if he really wants to get funky with it, he can get his medical and he can order as much to his house as he wants and change the flavour, change the strain, change the whatever he wants. Right now, that's my one advice is you need to just, because saying it's not enough, I need you to, because if it was my son or my uncle, I'd really want to put my hand on him and say, look, the gig is up now. The gig is up. It's done now. There's no going back. I've told anyone doubts how much I was in love with crack cocaine, read Lee Marvin Hitchens' book. And the way he describes his love affair with crack cocaine was exactly like how I said it. And we're not alone. There must be loads of other people in the same one. You love Westlife, what's happening? Westlife, am I alright? I'm flying without wings. Coast to coast. We got the wheel of our own. Yeah. Yeah. You'd rather do a sentence and well, then what we need to say is a little bit of tough love. Say, do you realise how much that will hurt me, Dylan? Say, Dylan, for the moment. I say, I know what you just said. You'd rather do a sentence, but think about me. And maybe the one or two others stuck here. What about us? Are we not worth trying to get clean? One day you won't be around, Rab. You know? I'd say 90% of Irish people are Catholic. Not fucking now. Because there's an extra million people in there. But anyway, that's another day. I haven't got the energy for that. Welcome in, everybody. I've got this lovely dube on the go. Still tasty, all the way down. No complaints. No burning in the throat. Sorry, yeah, I'm Rab. I'll talk to you more because it's very interesting. I'm not here to chastise or chastise or whatever it is, and look down my nose and say, should we doing this? What the fuck did I do? Took me years. I was doing exactly what he was doing, and I loved it. It was sometimes a thrill jumping on your bike, out your face on crack to meet someone 10 minutes down the road in the dark. But it's not when your mammy or daddy or your loved ones are crying. And he has potential. He has potential. He can be a deadly father. He can be a deadly colleague in work. He can be a deadly neighbour. He can be the funny one at Christmas. You know what I mean? He needs to learn that it's cooler to live clean than die dirty. You know, some people think, fuck it, I'm only here for once. You know? Yeah. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. He could be the nicest guy in the world, and I don't know if he's hiding behind closed doors and there's ash all over his fingers and he's living in a little bit of a state, or else if he's just a functioning addict, and I don't know, but I know exactly what it's like to hold in your breath for 10 seconds and get that high. I know exactly what it's like, so I know how hard it is to give up. But I'll be here for him anytime he wants. I'm the first one to recommend. I'm the first one who'll put hands up. I'll chip in £100 for weed. So now I'm not going to chip in if no one else is, but I think we should chip in on some weed and try to get him to literally smoke about 10 joints in a day, to his own comfort. But I mean medicated, like high as shit, enjoying it, grinding nuts. Fuck it, it's better than fucking putting crack rocks on a pipe in it. Call it a hobby if you should will. What's up? What's up? I'm always tagging you in stuff. Triggered. I'm gonna add you as a moderator. And tell Mousy, big up to him. I'm always in his chat, right? But recently, say 2 weeks now, no one can see me, so some dickhead probably blocked me for saying fuck Mohammed and fuck halal. I'm saying that a lot because I got annoyed one of the days. But no, he can't see me anymore. It's really pissing me off. I only watch Mousy's channel, about 3 other channels. That's the only ones I watch. You took 50% of me fucking watch away from me, you prick. Whoever it was, because I said fuck halal and fuck Mohammed. Hello. My ex got me hooked on cocaine. Medical, I'm sorry if I miss. Oh, there he is. What's up, Mousy? Trigger's up in here. I just added him as a moderator. I'm having a good chat here, guys. I'm just having a little chat. Have some lovely weed there, fucking Mousy. Lovely weed. I'll say it one more time. Lovely weed. I keep forgetting the name of it. Melanade. Melanade, it's called. A big shout out to Mousy. Everyone in here loves Mousy's channel. We don't even know what he looks like, and we love him. People fainting in the fucking once to hear get notifications. The little kid goes flying across. Sharing that shit out. I'd be tagging you at everything. Never got into crack and what I tried it, but I was more into shuffing off. Shuffing. I don't know what that is. It's shuffing like just doing coke up your nose. I'm being high. I'm already high. Do you mean do you still use coke and all that? That's like I was a junkie 2 years ago, and I don't like to use that word, but I call myself that. I wanted to be a junkie. I wanted to be. Yes, I have all these things that might be wrong with me, and I led down this, but I saw crack cocaine out. I saw it and says I fell in love with it the first time I seen it. And the first time I tried it, I fell even more in love with it. Like Jackie Chan was doing backflips in the hostel. Oh yeah, Aztec. I'm having a lovely joy. Everyone joins me when I'm fucking. I'll just put this out. I can roll another one though. But I'm feeling energized, feeling medicated. Welcome in, Triggered Podcast. From bro, don't be shy. I'm not shy, Triggered. Well, I'm only on YouTube a year, but I'm from Killock, bro. Right, I'm from a little place called Donamead, which, when I was in the hostels and all that, one of the lads who took me under his wing, he was younger than me, used to say, "Stop Donamead, it's a big place." All over there, like I moved like fucking 17 times when I was younger. Honestly, I'm not making that up. My reminds me of it all the time. She moved 23. We moved 17. But welcome in, everybody. Having a big fat one here. I didn't expect all the Cali Dab. What's happening? Vindaloo, Jesus Christ, come here, curry sauce does be hot to me, guys. Honestly, I'm a bitch when it comes to spicy food. Fucking curry sauce is hot to me. Lovely, mate. I'm chilling. I had a great day with the dog. Gave her a lovely bath and all. And was combing it. We got new conditioner and was combing it. There wasn't one knot in it. I was very proud. They're all in bed. I'm full of energy, kind of. So I said I'd come out and have a spliff. It's lovely. Well, I only put tobacco at the end, so fuck that. See if there's anything left in this. Don't think there is. Welcome in everyone. Shout out to Triggered Podcast. I've been listening to you guys. Mouse, you had one a while back, and I actually went on to it one night. It was a year ago. I was on it, and then a couple of times he's been on this 40, he's chatting away, and I go to jump in, but I never have anything to say. It's easier to listen. You know what I mean? So welcome in everybody. Kalida, hope you're enjoying your holidays. It's a cold, miserable day. Well, not cold, but no. Triggered Podcast. I don't live in because I fucked up my life on drugs for 23 years. But a few other bits thrown in there. But I live in England now, so, and I won't be ever going home. So, never going back to the homeland. Scraping the barrel on this one, but oh, Boots blocked me. Must have thought I wasn't one of the kids. Boots blocked you. I'm Irish. Yeah, I'm not Scottish. No, I am from Coolock, believe it or not. Some say you're not playing Coolock. Fucking am, bro. I owed enough money from Coolock. Thanks very much. It was horrible. It was fucking horrible. Always get myself into fucking problems. Do you know what I mean? You know when you get like 5,000 pills at a good price, and then when you get them, let's say 3,000 of them are smashed into powder, and then you ring back and they say, do you want me to go down and burn your mask off out? You say, no thank you. I'd say, well, what were you saying? Say, well, can you give me an extra 2 weeks to try and sell this big bag of shit? Shut your face. Give me money in a few days. I wasn't the big bad man that was going to walk up and say, what are you saying? Do you know what I mean? Always, every time I got fucking anything, a bar of coke. I remember I got given a bar of coke. It was 2-1. That's what it was. But it was nice pub grub, and I swear to fuck, I seen him about 5 weeks later, and he looked at me in disgust. He's like, I sorted you out to try and get you somewhere to sleep and some clothes and shit. I was still out on a bender, sniffed every minute of it. You don't care about what? Fuck you. Anyone who says something like that, get him out. Fuck you. Lena, you're good at that. I really don't give a fuck. There's enough nice people on YouTube to be listening to me with that fucking chat bollocks. Someone can say me, but then fuck off then. You know what I mean? I'll show you this now in a minute, Mousy. If you're still in there, Triggered Podcast, I'm always tagging you in it because I know Mousy's part of it. I don't know anyone else personally. Oh, fucking hell. Don't know Mousy personally, but I've spoke to him. I think me and Mousy are going to do a live one of the mornings. I've been saying this for 6 months. Fucking 5 a.m. when it's fucking 30 degrees out there. I'm gonna have a wake and bake. Aztec, I haven't forgot about you. Stevie, I haven't forgot about you. Nice for everyone for joining me. And the Irish column is on right now. I'll break out the mighty medic, will I? Now, where are we? Are we still there? Right, let me see if I can show you this real quick, right? That's the way the medical looks like over here, the Mousy. All different types of bags and boxes and all that shit. But that's the way it looks, right? THC 23%, CBD 1%, 420 pharma, Northern Lights, blah 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 blah. Expiry date, you get a little barcode with it, and it comes with a prescription label on it. You know what I mean? But this stuff, there's not much left in this anyway. This is the Melonade, 100%. What we got? It's watermelon Skittles cross lemon tree. Watermelon Skittles cross lemon tree. Oh, boy, Funk Farms. Give it to me. Give it to me. Yeah, UK grown. It's Giddy, Finn. It's Giddy, not Mousy. I don't. Yeah, I've heard of Giddy. I've listened to you, but I don't know. Like I don't think I've ever like said it out to you or whatever. Like now, this is the other cues inside because I'm not running it together. This is the what's it called? Fucking Melonade. The Melonade. Just put that down there. Look. I could get the half ounce dog tonight. I don't want it though. It's no need. You know. She's not bad, like she's just a bit sticky icky. Oh sorry, Giddy, what's happening? So triggered as Giddy, sorry, I didn't mean that. Yes, so Boots, sorry. Look guys, I genuinely thought that I ignored Lena because I genuinely thought she was talking about she got barred from Boots, the shop, like. You know, honestly, I mean this. I'm not really. I pop into all the channels, but I'm not good with, you know. So Giddy, but I heard your name on that. I heard your name, Giddy and Track and Nugget. Ooh, hold on a second. I haven't got me stand. Hold on, I have another cue in there. I'll get it now in a second. Hold on. I'm very bad at this. Fucking, I can't. I'll get the other cue. Fucking stupid phone. Honestly, I'm dumb at this, guys. I don't care if I break it up. It doesn't matter. I have another cue of it. Fuck's sake! Why can't I know how to use a camera? Man? Nearly smashed my guitar off the wall because I couldn't figure out how to put the strap on it. Here, I'm making a balls of this now. I'm fucking stupid. Fucking. Let me just stick. Hold on. Let me get the other cue. I had a stand. Oh, I ruined it. And I have suds. On the way, guys. It's a medical strain. 1 second. I'll get you the cue. 1 second. If I can find it now, where the fuck did I? Hold on. Might have left it outside. Stinking the gaff over it is. Yeah. So see if this looks any better. I did have a stand, Aztec. They'll have to show me how to fix it. I'm a dumb. I don't know how to do it. Same. Get the nose in there. Oh my dear God. I'll just pour out onto the. Show me. Nice bit of colour off that. Now, that was a lovely cue as well, actually. I don't know how to use my phone anymore because it's starting to get a bit shit. My phone used to be good at shit now. How do I crack that without fucking... Yeah. Hold on, let me see if I can crack this one. Oh, I can't because I don't have 2 hands. If this was a crack rock now, I would have had it done 20 minutes ago. Hold on. There you go. Bit of frost in there. There you go. And then we get... See, I smoke a cue so quick, I don't need to put the pack into it. Thanks for coming in, Giddy. Thanks for Trigger for coming in. Mousy, thank you to everybody for coming in and showing me some love. I just want to shout that out before people go. I don't need to roll another joint, guys. It's too expensive. I could, you know, but there's just no point. Now, if I had another few of them dab pens, I could try do the Mighty Medic seat. That's what it is over. Sorry if I'm not keeping up with the chat, people. Last 2 minutes for crazy money. Yeah, but it's... If you could press this button on your arm and it gave you that, I'm telling you, we'd have to lock you in a room. You'd become an instant junkie. And that's what happens when you try crack. It's one of the most powerful sensations. Knock you for 6. But then what happens is that wears off. I was throwing score rocks on and I couldn't get high on someone. And honestly, I was sitting there smoking with people that were out of face sometimes. It was crack. I couldn't, my heart was beating so fast, I was smoking so much of it. This is what the Mighty Medic looks like, guys, right? For anyone new. Stick your weed in there. Stick that on top. Stick the little thing out. Let it charge up. Blast it out of it. Yeah, well, I've never tried mushroom relts. And see, I smoked a score bag of smack and I never liked it. People used to say, yeah, after a few weeks and all, after you get sick a few times and all, you like it. I said, that's shite. I tried crack now and it was fucking lovely now. Do you know what I mean? Honestly, devil's dandruff. And I'm fascinated about washing up, I told you that. It's like magic, you know, science when you're a kid now. 3 ingredients, bing bang bosh, you've got this powerful substance. And the sad thing is I know I can never try that experiment ever again. And if you can get it right, you should. Well, same with meet your brother. Well, Relts. I'm no better than you. I call myself the weed father now. Because this is my therapy. Like my missus upstairs in bed now, chilling, texting her friends and all that. This is my therapy. I don't go to the NA rooms anymore simply because I don't think it's fair to go there and be absolutely mashed. Now I don't think it's immoral, but I'm not up to that challenge yet of debating in front of a group of people. Why? You know, that's not what that rooms are about. This is our space to you know what I mean? How are you, Jolene? I was looking at that Oktoberfest, but I don't drink. Yes, microdosing is a big thing. I've thought about it big time, Aztec, lately. But I was asked myself this question: am I doing it because I'm not getting what I need from the weed, or am I doing it to get a better high? Is that the wrong step? Or do I take a step back from weed consumption and add that in? I don't want to add too much in, I just don't. But you can get some deadly things pop up on my Insta straight out from Holland, little microdose capsules, fucking truffles. But I just thought to myself, why? Why tempt myself, you know? And thanks everyone for engaging the chats. 15 likes. Lena, do me a favour, you're on a bit more than me sometimes. Let Mousy know and let Giddy know and Boots. I'm glad they came into little old my channel and you know, I didn't try, like, I wanted to say hello to everybody. Because I want them to share me stuff. I want to get to know them. I want to go on theirs and just have a little chin wag. Of course I do. It's all about coming out of your shell. You know. Don't need to be going on calling everyone fucking a Muslim wanker, but like I can still go on and say some shit. Well, that's it, Ralph. I just thought about it, you know. And this is why I love Aztec's been good to me, you know. As in, I have to give credit where credit's due. Like, he's made me feel more of a man in the conversations I've had with him. Because he treats me like that, you know. And like, it's so normal. It's so normal. Yes, sometimes, you know, it can be a daunting. You want to talk to your friend, someone new, but every time during, every time after, I feel great. Like it's again, it's like another one. I didn't have a relationship with my dad. Didn't really have relationships with my older brother, uncles, one uncle. But like, you know what I mean. So, and I'm not a young man anymore. I don't need friends, 17, 20, like 25-year-olds out there running amok. I need men that are going to teach me, you know, things are going to. What happens? Have you ever had someone who was in a car accident? Have you ever had someone that was sexually assaulted, like out in the street coming home from a nightclub? Oh, you know, these things happen. How prepared are you? How prepared are you to not lose your shit and go and fall off the wagon, you see? How can you remain strong enough that that's not the answer? Or that's not the excuse? I had many excuses. Heartache was one of them. You know, heartache when a bird walks away. How are you, Luke? What's happening? Welcome in. I didn't know you were an Irishman, Luke. Um, Dublin 13, that's where I'm from, Luke. You might know me. That's where you might know me. Now, I don't share it anyway, a lot of my, I don't add anyone from there on my Instagram, or I don't add anyone from there on here. Simply to keep family members safe. That's the only reason. And so, just have to be a little bit careful about that. But that's where I'm from, Dublin 13. You know, Coolock is Dublin 17. But I spent a lot of time in Darndale. I have family in Darndale and in Coolock. So, but I'm gonna add you as a moderator because unless you were a cunt to me when we were kids, but we'll find out, or else we're complete strangers. But so just Rab, you're cutting down. You're cutting down, aren't you? I think. Ral's got swap from Jungle Juice. I'm the only one else that calls it Jungle Juice. Lovely. I've been saying that for ages. Everyone's like, I was growing up, and that's what we used to call it. My friend's ma was on it. God bless her, Johnny. And Jordan just got off that Tamazim. He's 4 or 5 months off it now. You know what I mean? No, yeah. No, I added him there because he's in Jude's channel as well. But you never know. You could be the enemy. I very much doubt it. A lot of them are dead. Thank God. And I mean, that's terrible. I mean, the ones that did some bad shit. But anyway, it's time to have a little. Now, people say there's nothing in that, but I know when I can see resin. So, bear with. Let it go down. No rush. I'm having a laugh here. Having a joke. You could do a little mini capsule of this, of the flavour. It's never as nice as you think it's going to be, though. Thanks very much. Good night and God bless. I won't be on much longer myself. Depends on what mood we're in. You know, I did put the TV's there. Look, sitting in silence and all. Like, fucking hell. Sitting in silence. There's here. Look, just stick this on for a minute. I know Coolock very well, but I live in Baldoyle. But yeah, I used to drink there a lot. That's where I'm from. Yeah, well, but yeah, that's, I knew, you know, I remember actually, yeah, I went onto your profile, what's the name of place? I can never get a fucking name of years ago, the opposite end of Baldoyle Field, Mofew, maybe. I don't fucking know. Anyway, nice to meet you. That's where I grew up and down that Baldoyle Bridge for drugs, for fucking drinking, for fucking acting the bollocks, all over that area. It's not a bad place. Sometimes you're close to the sea and all that, but I fell into the trap of selling drugs, taking drugs. I was a drug taker, not a drug seller. Yeah, yeah. Well, if it's rude, you're gonna be made a show of. So just ask. Come on. This is what it's all about, having a chat. How can you not vibe this music like that? What happened there? What happened, Ralph? What happened there? I use every 2 hours. What? Hold on. I use in every 2 hours or so smoking, but small amounts, around £20 worth a day. Okay, I get you. Yeah, yeah. So you microdose. You almost microdose with heroin. Sorry, and a few people that there's loads of people, loads. But that was never me. But it was me with a bag of coke. That was me. I was just a bag of coke back in the day. You know what I mean? Even waking up in the morning, sniffing. Waking up in the middle of the night and sniffing. It can be, so it must be good, if you know what I mean. It is good. Don't ever try crack cocaine, because I'm telling you, you'll like it. You will like it, believe me. I've pretty much everything apart from heroin. Just want to know exactly. Oh, sorry. I thought you meant crack. I know all about crack, kind of, but I don't know anything about heroin. Tried it once, didn't like it. Got 5 lines. He said, I'll give you 5 lines for the score. That's a score back. Smoked 5 lines and thought it was shy. I instantly stood there for I'd say about a good 10-15 minutes with them all. There was a big group of them. And I was like, when's this going to kick in? He was like, what, you're mad, everyone's on it, like. And I was like, I'm not. And I was like, when you smoke £5 worth of crack, £10 worth of crack, you feel it, believe me. You know, when you first start out. Sometimes you get a 5 rock and it nearly kills you. Yeah, no, I loved it. I fucking adored it. I was getting to the stage where I was going to start sucking a man off. Told you that. Selling my own arsehole. That's how much I loved crack. Do you think that makes me cool saying that? Do you think that makes me happy saying that? No. But at one stage, the only way I could get enough money to feed my habit was to hurt people or to rob people. You know what I mean? Really, honestly. And I wasn't prepared to do that. So I was prepared to hurt myself, wasn't I? And I remember sitting there, I'm telling you, for fucking hours and days trying to figure out how I could even go through with it. But I knew there would be a filthy, dirty, smelly bastard out there somewhere that would do whatever the fuck he wanted to me, and he'd give me a fucking 10 grams of crack. That's how low I went on it. I didn't want money. I'm asking you, some people say, why didn't you just ask for him? I didn't want money. Then I'd have to go looking around for fucking crack. Just give me crack. I fucking loved it. I loved it. I stopped eating, I stopped washing, I stopped shitting, I stopped dreaming, I stopped sleeping, I stopped fucking everything. Just to heat up and see crack cocaine melt on a really compressed bit of gauze. And if that's not fucking an addiction, then I don't know what is. It's the only way you can rob. You do a jump over, you get 200 quid or something and nicked about 6 hours later. Are you mad? You rob someone's handbag, then you feel like a cunt for the next week, and if she falls and cracks her head. No. I was gonna sell my own body. Or kill myself, obviously. Like. But when I was greedy, it was I'll sell my body. But when I was really depressed, it was, I'll kill myself. Oh, 100%, Luke. 100%. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, well, a pint is usually, yeah. It's a tenner, like, so. Honestly, I'm mesmerised by it. Because when you rip it, doesn't. If you got it in a big bit, you just like that. You'd rip it, and it'd fall, and your big chunks would go there, and then your medium chunks would be there, and then you'd scrape up all the dust first, right? Get the medium ones, the big ones, and then you'd scrape all the dust, and you get that straight onto a bit of something straight onto that pipe. Like I'd have the pipe ready to rip it, throw it on it. Oh fuck, man! I'm so glad I don't do that no more. I'm so glad I don't do that shit no more. Honestly. And in telling you that, I believe I can help some other young people or any people to realise that that's how low it gets. That's why my heart goes out to all these women all over the world, but let's just say major cities around the place, and they're selling themselves for a fiver. So easy for a man to say, ah, that's easy. No, it's not. You know, it's sad just for a crack rock or some heroin. It's fucked up. That's why we medicate. 100% Rab. Wow, sorry, what was that now? What was that? No. It's all shite, but that's never stopped me before. But plot on, absolutely. I'm missing the chat. I'm talking so much, my mouth is dry. Make you do. It's mental, you know yourself it's wrong. Absolutely. Oh, you'd be crying sometimes. I used to be in work. I used to have to get up for work at 5:30. Because I used to try and work as well, guys. I'm in the middle of England. Don't have family around to baby me. And never did, anyway, really. And I remember, I'd already spent 3 times as much as I thought I was going to spend. And then you get to that stage where you do your last bit of crack, you kept the best one up for last or whatever, and it either melts through or you didn't get the hit, you coughed, or maybe you did and all that, and you need more, and then you cycle halfway across town out of your face to an ATM that will let you withdraw a fiver, to then walk around the streets like a fucking skagging, desperate. And then the worst when you find people and they go, I'm not breaking money in half, bro. You can come back with a tenner and you're like, oh my god. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Well, we'll stick with us. We're all going to try help each other. You're in the right place, Ralph. Jude is a mentor, and I'll promote him. Anyone to go into his channel or get in contact with him and tell him how you feel about your drug addiction, about life. He'll help you. He's been through it all 10 times over. I've been through it a few times over. You know, people think just because I have my teeth, a lot of people say that to me, I'm just lucky. I'm just a lucky one. I never touched heroin. Is that my fucking tea? Jeez, I'm talking for ages because that's cold. I really do have a lot of respect for Jude now. People can say whatever they want, but I have nothing to gain from Jude other than knowledge about how to be a father. And many other things, but I don't have anything other else to gain from him. I'm not want to align myself with him to cause problems for him. No. I value him to meeting him. I got clean and I met someone that I familiarised with. Fuck all left in that. Let me give her one more rip. Yeah. It's. I don't. I do have a PlayStation there. What I mean is, I have played them. I bought Call of Duty World War II edition a little while back, 6 months ago. Played it for a while. I have Tomb Raider. I have a couple of others, but my PlayStation's in the black bag underneath the stairs. The last time me and my missus had a had an argument. I says, fuck it then, I'll stick it in the bleeding. Don't even want your desk and free time to play it, fuck off. See you later, Rab. 100% Rab, I'll talk to you in the morning. Yeah, abuse, I've never done that either. Solvent abuse was never something I was into. Well, you're in the right pace, Ralph. I see you connecting with Carlton. I see you connecting with Jude. I see you connecting with Rab, Lena. We're all here. We're no different. We're no different. I mean that. Absolutely no different. Doesn't care. Doesn't matter what we could say. Why it would be different? It's not. Oh. Yeah, you don't need to sit and we're always on here. Every minute of the day you can come in here and tell me all that shit. It doesn't turn me off. If anything, it turns me on. Say what? What drugs? When? How did it make you feel? Was it nice? Who did you get it off? Did you get ripped off? No? And was it really that night? No way. No way. No way, no way. I love it. Tell me it all. I bought 40 syringes and I had them in my drawer. And I was planning on banging up the gear and the crack. Maybe to overdose, maybe to try. I didn't know which one to try. I had to get my hands on the citric acid. And I never got around to it. But believe me, I was doing it. I was prepared. I was watching videos online and all. Just never got around to it, thank God. Never got around to trying crystal meth either. But I heard some weird shit that you're up for 15 hours. Fuck that. I tried acid a while back, because remember, it was about a year after I got to England. I don't fuck with acid. 9 hours of hell it was. Got sick in the sink downstairs and I was coming back out at me like a monster. Like just coming back out. I was fucking 9 hours of it. Went upstairs, climbed up the stairs and went straight into bed and sat there for 6 hours with the lights off, no TV, curtains closed. Lena's back. What's happening? I'm just having a little chinwag here, guys. Yeah, and that's what a lot of people are on methadone and trying to get them on copious amounts of cannabis. Copious amounts. Hold on. Jesus. Yeah, so that's me little. I'll get me dog tomorrow, and I'll try hold on to a queue of that for a while. And I've got suds coming. Yeah, I'm gonna try keep a queue of that. I'm not touching that for a couple of days, and then I'll use that little bit of caddy for 2 joints in the morning. 2 joints, and then I should be getting suds soon. I've got my little mighty medic here. Stick that back in there. Some people say you should just stick a little lug in there. You know what I mean? But yeah, sometimes we just go live and we just have a little, you know what I mean? Don't know what we're saying. Yes, old school gamer. Well, look, there's a lot of us that are gamers and a lot of us want to get connected. So I'm not just saying this talking shite. It's not like there's 500 people on my live. Like, I'm being serious. A few people are asking for what's it called? PlayStation names and shit. You know what I mean? To go live and go on a live party. You know. That's most of the times how I speak to my brother. You know. Well, I like watching Billy Moore. But yeah, tag me in any stuff and I'll give it a go. I'm 89, guys. Back 89. Yeah. Put this on here. Yeah, 89 I was. So, sweet. Hey Ray, I forgot it. I didn't see you there. Well, I understand that. I understand that, Raymond, because it feels like that's the only time where you get any peace of mind. Is literally when you are gone, like, you know. And it's a sad fate. It's hard. It's hard. Um, Sometimes I feel like that now, even when I'm clean. Ray, I had a argument with her a while back, and for maybe in the same week, I went to sleep at about 4 o'clock in the day 3 times, and sometimes I said to myself, I just want to sleep all day. I don't want to wake up. Life is too stressful. I always say the wrong thing, do the wrong thing. You know, even when you get clean, you make mistakes. Believe me. I'm not saying you ain't. I'm just saying. And you know what? I would have a joint, but I only have that particular strain. I like mixing it up. Times it. I don't know. He'll be in bed. I could get me a little half ounce of dog, but you know that's a terrible angle now. So I think I might just call it a night, guys, and gonna have a bowl of cereal and watch the news. That's what I do. Bowl of cereal, watch the news, go upstairs, spoon the missus, and listen to some facts. That's what I do. Make sure the dogs have water, the windows are locked, the gates are locked, the windows are locked, the cats are in, the 3 cats are safe, and then I go up to bed. And Sir Jackie, I didn't realise now. Welcome in. I haven't been really in the focusing on the chat, but Lena won't lead you astray. That's what I'm just about to have, Ralphs, but we don't. My missus actually went today now and got some sugar puffs. Would you believe that? Now I don't know if they're the real ones. I don't know if they're lower sugar, but they're sugar puffs. So I'm gonna fill a fat bowl of them now in a minute. And I spent 15 minutes here chilling. I like watching the news, and then commenting on whoever's commenting on me, you know, and then say to God, tomorrow's date night, I think, so, you know, I'll be doing a few lives early, but what I always say is, I hope you all wake up with good thoughts in your head in the morning, because that sometimes is the battle. Just when you wake up, what's the first thing, the first 30 seconds, and I hope that first 30 seconds is good for you all in the morning, alright? So I'm gonna go, for no other reason than, you know, I've said enough. And Lena, you tell the lads that thanks very much for coming into my little small channel. And everyone. It's so hard to make everyone feel, honestly, without sounding like a fucking idiot. But it is. Some people text you the next day and go, oh, I never got a chance to say. So, thanks to everybody for showing me support, listening to me, and helping me grow as a new stepdad and as an ex-recovering addict. So, absolutely. Good night and God bless everyone, honestly. And I'll be up first thing for the joint of flag. Why? Because I have it there. Good night and God bless everyone.